Islam is an international religion, and so every such religion that spreads worldwide adopts local traditions. Islam also did, and along with masjids, Darbars and khanqahs also sprung up in several places, especially in South East Asia. To some it was right, and to other Muslims it was a departure from Islam, and so on and so forth. So sects sprung up, defending and criticizing tombs and those who visit them. People lectured pro and against, people fought pro and against, and people also criticized and damned those who visit Darbars. One such humble person, not deserving any worthy mention, was myself. People several times asked me, some politely, some not so politely, why I travelled across lands and made videos about tombs of dead men long gone. Yes, I visit Darbars, the resting places of the friends of Allah. Again I remind you, this is not a video about Islam or any religion whatsoever. I am simply telling you why I take you to visit these old tombs in my channel. People have practices associated with such places. Some light lamps, others burn incense sticks, some tie cords and pray for their wishes to be fulfilled. No, I don't pray there. I pray at home or simply anywhere. I never even go to a masjid to pray. As a woman, I am not also required to. I rarely have courtesy to recite Fatiha and pray for the departed soul when I visit a mausoleum. I go there for something so spectacular that these questions of whether I pray to the dead and whether I am a proper Muslim doesn't occur to me. Nobody told me to go to a darbar, ever, like nobody initiated me to Islam. In the most famous of Hindu scriptures, the great king Yudhishthira was asked by a yaksha, a gargoyle type creature, what is the most strange thing on earth? He replied, every day people depart for the abode of the dead, yet they live as though they will live forever. I visit the tomb of Sufi saints because they teach me two things. The first is that which the king spoke of, that life is ephemeral. The second that I learned from these sages whom I visit, love is eternal. They had lived through innumerable sacrifices and sufferings all their lives only to express their love for the Creator and His beloved creation. So, they are martyrs of love. I visit them to honor them and feel honored to reach their doorsteps. Religion at the most can, when properly practiced, in a worldly sense, make you a good citizen. About the afterlife, I don't discuss. When religion is practiced for the love of God and not just a duty, you don't become simply good. You become a beacon of love and selflessness. People write ballads about the love of earthly lovers and their tragedies. What if the beloved is eternal? The love story everlasting? Life is short and the journey is truly brave. But what then of the journey? Stop preaching, start loving. Don't debate, be quiet. Let your life speak for itself. So I sit by the side of a Sufi courtyard as the pigeons roam about peacefully and watch the world praying and asking and singing for alms. I watch them and learn to be quiet. I learn to go unnoticed except by my beloved. Let the only one respond. I don't sit by a fakir or a charlatan to get my problem solved. I don't have a murshid or a mentor. I know that the world is a beggar and its power will never be satiated. I am a fakir, my heart is full and brimming. I am satisfied with gratitude. I know that the one in the grave has left the world. His wisdom, his family name, his wealth and position and born out of the memory of men. Often they don't know who is buried. They know of the love immortalized in this world and hereafter. Inspired by this love, they do acts of good. Even the poorest and the illiterate do acts of good and selflessness inspired by his example. For he is a martyr to the love of a loving and forever living Almighty. And martyrs never die. If the journey was meant only for the grave, and the only life was the hereafter, I would be miserable now, but I am not. There is one thing which makes this life a passionate, throbbing reality, tangible, painful, full of blood, sweat and tears, red in tooth and claw. Yet, there is love. Love can make me sacrifice the last morsel to have for another. Love makes me forgive. Love makes me lose all and yet be happy. All these multitudes that have flocked to this beautiful sometimes know, sometimes don't what they want and why they come here. But knowingly or unknowingly, they are drawn by the same love. The greatest lesson people learn are not from books. The number of written books in this world today might be more than ever in the history of mankind. Yet, ruthlessness and oppression plagues humanity more than ever. The examples of these saints live on by the remembrance of their mausoleums and teach people not just what they are supposed to be, but also what they can be like. They know that people, as the one buried here, have walked the face of earth, and so they can be practically emulated. I lose my burden of pride and my heart stoops low, and when my soul has been satisfied that I am not an ego, but a slave to divine principle of love that is everywhere, with me and forever with me, I rise and walk back to the world, assume no living. The pigeons fly away. The world is a lonely desolation without love, and worthwhile anywhere.